Uzumaki.
Let's continue with chapter 11 of Uzumaki. We are in the middle of this chapter with the creepy babies, and apparently their umbilical cords are giving birth to these giant mushrooms. Or at least this is what Kirie seems to have seen. And when we left her, she was witnessing this event. The babies were talking about wanting to return to the womb, and that the doctor would put them back. And she ran away basically saying that this must be gencho, auditory hallucination, must be hearing things, and genkaku, a visual hallucination, an illusion. But, and that's where we left off. So let's keep going. Makio ga modosareteru te ittae? Makio being returned, saying that, like, what the hell? So again, the babies were talking about wanting to return to the womb, and one of the babies said, Makio is being returned right now, or something along those lines. Gah! Hee! Gah! Okay, and this is the delivery room. Ah, no koe wa. Oh, that voice. Keiko-san no koe da wa. That's Keiko-san's voice. Keiko-san, Keiko. Don don. Sensei, doctor. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Rattle, rattle. Gee? Are we ready? Oh, man. Okay. Totally normal. Yeah, it's kind of like The Last of Us, but worse, really. I mean, umbilical cord mushrooms. So remember, right, the hospital had been serving mushrooms more frequently with the food. So there we go. Lots of mushrooms. Okay, well, that's gross. これは, 何の? So as for this, well, like, what is it? What's going on? Gotcha? Gee? That's the door opening. Here's Doctor, what's his name? Kawamoto. Batan. That's the door closing. Kawamoto sensei? Dr. Kawamoto looks totally normal. 今、Keiko-san no koe ga kikoetan desu kedo. So now, just now, Keiko-san's voice was audible, but Keiko-san ga irun desu ka? Is Keiko-san here? Makio-chan wa? And what about Makio? Which would be the baby. ... Akambo wa kawaimono da na. As for babies, they are cute things, aren't they? Akambo wa sono kawasa ga buki da. As for babies, that cuteness is a weapon. It's a weapon. Okay, I gotta make sure. Is this kawasa or kawaisa? It is kawaisa. Kawaii is one of those confusing words in that it has two E at the end, and the first E is actually part of this. And so this is kawaisa. Okay, anyway, kawaisa ni yotte, due to that cuteness, otona o ii o mama ni, this is to manipulate. It's not atsukeru. It's something close. Let's just look up the English manipulate. Yeah, ayatsuru. And I no mama ni is at will. So with that, or due to that cuteness, they manipulate at will adults. 大人の助けなしでは赤ん坊は生きていけないからだ。As for the assistance or help of adults, as for babies, living, if don't do, so they must have. It's because they must have the assistance of adults. No, okay, sorry. Negate all of that. Without the assistance of adults, our babies living aren't able to do because. Okay. The nashi here is without. しかし, however, やがて成長とともに子供は or is that 今日に This might be 今日に目指していくものだ Okay. No, that's not medasu. That's... Oh, maybe it is. To stand out? Does to stand out also mean something else? Okay, however, in doing so, seicho... growing into adulthood and kyoni... I guess this is tomoni. So growing into adulthood together with children, it's a thing that stands out. What am I getting wrong about this? Medatsu. It's conspicuous or it stands out. Why does he say that? However, as for children growing into adulthood, whatever, it's a thing that stands out. The English went with, but eventually the child grows up and becomes independent. Oh, that's not medatsu. That's ji. Hey, Goshi. It's jidatsu. Or jitatsu. Okay, or not. I'm having a lot of trouble here. This is G. Just go with that. Jiritsu. Oh, independent. Okay, that's the independence. So they become independent. Okay, got it. That makes sense. ところが、彼は自立どころか is that 永久に赤ん坊、いや、何時のままでいようとしてるのだ。Okay, by the way, as for him, or as for them, plural, as for them, どころか far from being independent, AQ, eternally children, no. Okay, this is going to be hard to look up here. What? I know we saw this one word before. This is like, that's womb, right? This is womb. What was the pronunciation again? Tai or hara. Okay. So taiji, embryo fetus. Okay, there we go. No mama de iyo to shiteru no da. So again, by the way, as for those guys, meaning the little babies, far from being independent, eternally babies, no, as fetuses or embryos, basically they're trying to be. They're trying to do that. They're trying to forever be embryos. Sono shoko ni? That proof, as proof. Karera no heso no o wa. Their heso no o. Their umbilical cord. So this is a different way to say umbilical cord. The title of the chapter was Saitai. Saitai. I guess this is Hesso. Let's check that out. Yeah, Hesso meaning navel, on a reading of Sai or Sei. So this is like naval rap band. Hesso no o wa. As for their umbilical cords, kitte mo mata nobite kite yagate. And this is going to be what? This is again tai something ma demo keisei shite shimao. Okay. So no matter how much you cut it, even if you cut, all the more or it's not still, but again extending. It comes extending again, even if you cut it. And even to the point of whatever this is. Taibon. Even to the point of the placenta or the afterbirth formation, it does. Oh, okay. He's basically saying, right, they want to be embryos so much, or fetus so much, that their umbilical cord keeps taking on the appearance of like the taibon, the placenta. This is going to be rough. Oh man. Heso no o to taibon. Umbilical cord and the placenta. Sore wa. Oh, this was the uterus evacuation something. Well, this was child palace, right? That was the term for womb. Yeah, shikyu taiko. Hey, Deepak, how's it going? Shikyu tai. It should be taiko, right? Taigyo. Yeah, taigo regression. It's a show something. Okay, let's just try to look up soul here. Okay, I'm not getting it. Let's just draw it in. Mm, mm, mm. And then we just got shoal, symbol. Okay. Umbilical cord and the placenta, as for those things, it's a symbol of the regression of the uterus. Or like regression to the uterus, I guess. 彼らは母親の子宮 is 子宮, right? I just looked it up. Yeah. 母親の子宮に戻ることを望んでるのだ. Wishing, the thing of wishing to return to the womb of the mother. Them doing that. Kanji is hard. Sensei, doctor, もしかしてこのキノコのようなものは could it be, or perhaps, as for these things that look like mushrooms, ... そうだ. That's right. それはキノコではない. Those things are not mushrooms. But they've still been serving them as food in the hospital as mushrooms. "この部屋で彼らの文章をしているうちに自然発生するようになってしまった." Okay, so like in this room, they... Oh, no. What is this? We've already seen this. Let's try just looking up Bun up here. Yeah, Bunben. While they were being born in this room, the naturally outbreak, it has become a natural outbreak, I guess, of them being born while they were being born in this room. Yeah, like natural growth or natural breaking forth of these things. Suteta Taiban, right? Taiban. The thrown away, the discarded placenta ga nani nani shiteta ni shigai nai. Okay. Let's try looking this thing up. This is all quite natural. This is what normally happens when babies are born. They just don't show this to you. Hanshoku, to breed, to multiply. It's, I guess, the discarded placentas, like, increased or multiplied without a doubt. No mistaking. それにしても, and what's more, なんという, like sweet beauty, 小情景だろうか. Somehow it's a amai, a sweet beauty. Can be a sweet or a luscious, I think this is joke, spectacle or sight, isn't it? So, okay, so what's more, it's some sort of a luscious or sweet sight, isn't it? Probably. 私はたまらず食べてしまった? As for me, without tamarazu. Without gathering, 8. Or without maybe enduring, 8. Okay. This is sort of like I had to eat one, I guess. この上なくうまい. That is umai, right? Yeah, umai. And above that, like it was delicious. しかも、体中に体が湧いてくる. And what's more, like throughout the body, strength welled up. Strength welled up in my body, throughout my body. それも当然のこと? Okay, so that thing also it's an obvious thing. へその緒と胎盤は生命の何なのだ? Okay, seimei is life or existence. As for the umbilical cord and the placenta, it's something of life. What is this? The origin? Minamoto. Yeah, Minamoto. It's the source or the origin of life. So it's only natural, or it's only or it should be obvious, because these things are the origin of life. 病人たちに食べさせれば必ず元気になるだろう. To sick people, if make eat, without a doubt, healthy will become. Sensei, doctor. Sensei, Keiko-san wa? Doctor, what about Keiko-san? Or as for Keiko-san, そのドアの向こうにいるんじゃないですか? Beyond that door, existing, isn't it? Or is she not beyond that door? このドアの向こうに親子はいる. That's right. This door beyond this door, mother and child exist. 一体ケコさんたちに何を知ったんですか? What the hell to Keiko-san and Tachi, everyone? What did you do? さっきの叫び声は that earlier screaming voice, as for that, 心配いらない. Worry is not necessary. 手技は手術で終わった. No. Let's go with this. We want jutsu. Shujutsu. The surgical procedure. Shujutsu wa owatta. The surgical procedure is complete. Is done. Shujutsu te, this procedure, you say, doite kurusai. Please move. Gotcha. It's the door opening. Ah! Oh, God. Well, he did stick the baby back in. Ah, ah. This is just her heavily breathing. Ah, ah. Well, it looks like he had to re-cut open and then seal back up. Keiko-san. 手術は成功だ. The procedure was a success, or is a success. 赤ん坊は再び子宮に戻った. As for the baby, a second time into the uterus entered, or returned. 赤ん坊が体内でこれからどうなるのか、どう変化するのか、私にはわからない. Okay, so the baby inside the womb, from here, what will it become or what will happen? And what sort of transformation will occur or will it do? As for to me, I don't know. 一つ言えることは, one thing able to say as for that, 彼女は再び体内の赤ん坊に栄養を与えなければならなくなったということだ. Okay. So, one thing able to say, as for her, a second time inside the womb baby, to the baby inside the womb a second time, nutrition, 栄養, yeah, nutrition or nourishment must give. This is just, it's that thing. Sensei, Kawamoto sensei, Dr. Kawamoto, 血をちょうだい. Blood, please. 何するの? Oh, sorry. Grab. 何するの? What are you doing? What are you doing? 離して, let me go. 離して, let me go. Yeah, no. It gets worse. It's getting even more worse. Hayaku, quickly. Hayaku kochi. Quickly come this way. Kya! Oh gosh, the tongue. Like an umbilical cord curled up. It's got hair on it too. Oh, and it's got like a needle. Oh, of course it does. Shoo. Kya! Oh, look at this. Gusa. Gah! Well, he's dead. Glug, glug, glug. Yep. Ha, ha. Yeah! Motto chi o chodai. More blood, please. Mite, kinoko yo. Oh, look. It's mushrooms. 本当だ。キノコに、違いない. It's true. It's 違いない. It's certainly not those, like no mistaking, it's those mushrooms. I think that's what that's supposed to mean. No mistaking, it's those mushrooms. He just got sucked. Tasukete! Oh, help! Save me! こんなにたくさん入ってる? Is that, no, ueteru? I think that's uete. To, sprout. Oh, well, no. Is it haete? Okay, it is haete. Right the first time. In this sort of a place, many of them are springing up. 食べましょう, let's eat. Gaboo, chomp. Gosh. Well, they're dead. Yeah, she's Zubu. その後、私は病院を脱出しました。After that, I escaped the hospital. As for me, the hospital escaping did. 病院は今どうなっているのか、再び戻る気にはなれません。So as for the hospital now, like what became of it, what happened, as for what happened at the hospital, a second time returning intent did not become. In other words, like I had no intent of going back to find out what happened. So that's the end of the chapter. Horror. I escaped and I never went back. That is the end of chapter 11 of Uzumaki, a pair of truly horrific chapters. We're finally done with the babies. Little Nightmare kind of vibes. Well, we will continue indeed with chapter 12 next time, which is Taifu. Yet another spiral.